everyone, and welcome back to episode 2. So first off, I'm going to start off by apologizing. I'm sorry. You might notice that from episode 1 to now, the time and the money has shifted just a little bit in comparison. Like there's some missing time in there. So I sat down and I tried to record the episode 2 and get all of this working, and long story short, I'm an idiot and my file that I recorded is no longer on my computer, so I get to start over again with episode 2. But I will give you a real quick recap. If we look at the map, we did a contract on field 14 and we did a contract on field 38 to gain a little bit of money, and I will show you in my finances real quick. You can see that I am on day 2 and I've completed those. So I did lease a plow. And then we have some vehicle running costs here, which is from leasing costs. I have contracts income of $13,804, and I have hired a worker to help me work some of the fields. And since I've lost the video, I figure I'll tell you guys that I was contacted by one of my friends. His name is Reginald. We called him Reggie for short. He is also looking for some work, and I've decided that I'm going to subcontract to him so that he can come over here and he can get a foothold too. He's not permanently trying to become a farmer like I am in this region. He just needs some work so that he can get some money together. So he's going to come by from time to time and help us do some stuff. He'll probably end up staying with us in the house once we get a house bought, until he gets on his feet and we don't necessarily need him anymore. I mean, things can change. His plans can change. He may decide that this gig is for him and he wants to do some farming. I also, so I did one of the contracts I did. I leased a tractor and a plow, and the plow was malfunctioning, wasn't doing well. So I called the shopkeep here and I said, hey, we took a contract to do a field, and the farmer come down and made arrangements to rent the tractor to us. He rented the plow, for us. He rented the plow for us as well. And it was, let's see, wrong window. Let's see if we go to plows, right in here. It was this one right here, the SPSL9. This is the one that the farmer rented for us, and the one that they have here at the shop was malfunctioning. So I brought it back and made a deal with the shopkeep, and he's got it in the shop now for repairs. And we have permanently leased this, or I should say semi-permanently leased this disc here, which will do the plowing stuff for us. We have some more plowing missions that we're going to do, and we've also have a couple of cultivating contracts that have popped up in there. And so we're probably going to have Reggie help us do a couple of these. So we'll get those organized and put together, and we'll get him started. So also one other thing I wanted to let you guys know, I added the follow me mod to the game to make this a little bit more realistic. So I'm actually going to be having Reggie follow me around, and I'll take him to the field, show him where he's supposed to do his work, and then I will drive back down here and I'll get a tractor so that I can do my stuff. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We do still have some time left in the day. It's only 1 in the afternoon on day 2 of early spring. So I'm going to go ahead and accept a couple of more contracts so we can get some more income coming in here. Did have issues. Even Reggie was having issues with the other plow. So I may have him cultivate. I'm not real sure quite how we're going to do this yet. So I want to flip through here, and it looks like we've got field 12 plowing for about 10,000 and a field 39 plowing for about 18,000. So I'm going to go ahead, I think, and I'm going to lease another tractor, another couple of tractors, and another plow. So if we take these two, that'd be, well, actually we've got several plowing things here we can do for pretty large amounts of money. So we should be able to, hopefully by the end of the day or end of the next couple of days, we should be able to get enough money to take care of this. So hopefully this doesn't break the bank, and we'll see what we can do here with leasing a tractor. We're going to see how much this is going to cost us. So we're going to want a large tractor, and I'm going to go ahead, and this is the one that the farmer leased for us to do the other field. This actually worked out pretty well with the T9. I think I'm going to go ahead and see what the lease cost is on this. Holy cow, initial leasing cost of $20,000. That's a bit excessive. I think we're going to do that right away. We're sitting at 17, so that makes it a little bit difficult for us. Let's see what this 8R is going to lease for. If I do a rear wheel setup, I don't necessarily need GPS for him. That's $20,000 as well. That's going to hurt a little bit. Okay, so we're going to tackle this a little bit differently. I know that it's going to suck to have the broken plow. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take the contract. Let's take this $18,000 plowing contract here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to accept this here, and we're going to get the tractor. We're going to borrow the items with it, and we're going to leave the plow behind. And I think we're going to have good old Reggie follow us over and start doing this. So I'm going to borrow the items, and then while we're here, I think I'm going to go ahead and take a pretty good size cultivating contract as well. Let's see what we got here. We got a 4,000, we got a 3,000, we got a couple of 2,000s. Let's see if we got anything down here there's a $7,000 cult. Let's take that one. Let's take this, and we're also going to borrow the items for that one. So also too, I wanted to point out one of the mods that I found in between this is called the multi-contract mod. It allows you to accept multiple contracts, which is excellent for what we're trying to do here with trying to build up extra money and using Reggie as our hired hand to do this. Also, I will let you know that it does work on multiplayer on my streams that I've been doing through Twitch. We've been using this with multiple farms, multiple people on the farms, and it's been working out quite well. But if you have any questions about it, you can stop by and check out my stream and ask me some questions about it, and I can show you kind of what we're having, how it's working for us. We are having a small issue, but it's something that's pretty easy to take care of, like if you watch for it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. We've got all this equipment out here. We're going to jump in the tractor. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna grab this plow. And I think I'm going to have Reggie grab the truck. There we go. And bring it so I can drive in the tractor. That way I don't have any issues with Reggie falling behind. Leave that running. We'll get this parked over here so Reggie can drive it. Oop. Okay, well, it looks like I need to find the controls for Follow Me and figure those out real quick. Yes, Follow Me. Control F. That's the same as they were, but I couldn't remember it. Why is that not working? Oh, it's right, Control F, that's why. Okay, there we go. So, Reggie's all set up and ready to go. And we'll look at our contracts, and plowing is field 39. Field 39 is right down here. That's pretty easy to get to. So we'll take off down there. Open the map up so we can see what we're doing here. I probably could have went out the other way. There we go. Gotta watch these Pleasant Valley drivers. They'll pull out in front of you sometimes. Okay, Reggie's still behind us. Okay. Don't need the map no more. So while I'm driving through here, want to make sure and let you guys know if you have any suggestions for things I should do, either story-wise or something along those lines, please feel free to leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think I should do or how you think I should handle some things. Alright, so we're gonna turn down here. I think we'll be alright. Looks like Reggie's following us pretty well. Trying to watch the map and not really watching where I'm driving. That can be a dangerous thing around here. Alright, everything looks clear. Alright. Oop. Okay, so we'll get the pickup parked over here, and then we'll get Reggie set up. With how this is supposed to go. Really like these New Holland articulating tractors. Really great for turning in tight spaces. Oop, try not to hit my pickup. Alright. There you go, Reggie. Off you go. Awesome. Alright. So now that we got Reggie off to the races, nobody's coming. Get down here. I'm gonna try going this way. I'm not real familiar with this town yet. I may have totally taken the long way to get up here. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, it looks like I took the long way. There is actually a road here. The road doesn't show up on the map. I don't think they've updated the map around here for quite a while. I know it's a pretty quaint little town. Pretty happy with the way things run around here. Yeah, there's the shop there. They're not too keen on change. Had to do quite a bit of wheeling and dealing to get some of these farmers to be okay with giving me contracts, especially when I asked them if Reggie could come help me. They're a little leery to trust me, being a out-of-towner. Alright. We'll get started on this. Maybe if I turn the park brake off. Alright, and then let's check out this contract and see what field it was we needed to do. 23. 23 is right over here, so we're going to turn that way. Away we go. So I talked to the shopkeep the other day a little bit, and he was telling me that there was this new device that kind of doubles as a cell phone, but also doubles as giving you access to information about your crops and about your lands and stuff like that. And so I went into the shop and I checked it out, and I'll show you real quick here. Let me get this up where I can bring up the store real quick, and we're gonna go to here and miscellaneous. So this little guy right here, the MT9, this is a cell phone, sat phone, and a field information tool. So basically it's the cell phone with apps and stuff on it that are designed to help you scan your crops. So you know, like crop moisture, can give you your altitude and your coordinates for where you're at and all kinds of stuff. So I got one, and I got one for Reggie too. They were a little expensive, but you know, hey, they're sat phones. Sometimes out here in these rural areas we don't get real good reception, so we kind of need the sat phones. Gonna help us out so we can stay in communication when we're out here working these fields. Alright, get that map out of the way. Alright, so we're gonna get this rolling. And while I'm doing my cultivation here real quick, I want to let you guys know, if you're watching this and you haven't checked it out, the map I'm playing is Pleasant Valley 19. It is made by Dave over at Dajnet. He does all the Pleasant Valley stuff. He's an excellent map maker. I'm sure I said some of this in the first video, and you may be tired of hearing it, but I need to give him some plugs for making this, because I've always loved his maps. I always think he does a great job, and I've been watching it over the last couple of weeks, watching what he's doing. He's kind of pretty much done like doing some serious updates to the map. He released version 1.5 of the map, and then he's been working on all of the factory mods that go along with the Pleasant Valley world that we know about. And I would say he's released at least a good 10, I think I counted them up earlier, about 10 factories for this, including the glue factory and the paper factory, and some other things. I know that earlier today, I believe he was working on the concrete factory and getting that ready to come in here. So I'm downloading them as he's releasing them, and I think he's making them in a pretty decent order as far as what needs to happen inside of the map. So I'm downloading them and installing them as they come out, and I will be testing them out and updating the map as he releases updates as we go through the Let's Play. So I'll give you guys a heads up if you're watching this and you want to play along with it. I'll give you a heads up when I download new mods from them, in case you want the factories and stuff. I've added quite a few other mods to the game since the last episode. You guys probably noticed I just used it. The Follow Me mod has been added. Again, gives me a little bit of realism. I'm working on testing a new shuttle control mod So if you're wondering what shuttle control is, if you look down in the lower right hand corner next to my speedometer just to the left, you might see that little green arrow that's pointed up. Earlier it was a red dot, and I did some stuff and it moved into a green arrow. I use that for shuttle control. This is the enhanced vehicle mod, and I've been using it for quite a while, and I really like it. It gives you the differentials over in the right hand corner, so you can still have four-wheel drive if you need it. Looks like we're going to have room to turn around in this field too. It's really cool because it gives you the four-wheel drive if you need it on your tractors, which in some cases you might actually need it. But one of the guys that regularly comes by my stream suggested that I give the vehicle add-on mod from Mowgli a chance and see how that works out for me. And we've been testing it on our multiplayer server, and it looks like it's going to work out pretty good. So I'll probably be adding that in here. So I'll make mention of some of the features of that mod as I use them as we go through here. But got some new vehicles and things like that that we'll be seeing populate around here, and different animal mods and things popping up. So keep your eyes open and watch for things. If you have questions about mods, about anything I'm running in the game, please feel free, like I said before, to leave a comment down below, and I'll get back with you and maybe even get you a download link if I can remember where I got it, so you can find the mod and run it on your game as well. Also too, I do a event on Twitch every Monday. I do what we call a Mod Talk Monday, and basically it's the first part of the stream is just sitting around and talking about mods, looking at mods, and trying mods out. And I have my Discord server. You are welcome to join the Discord server, and you can jump in there, and I'll put a link below down in the description for my Discord server so you can join that. I have a mod suggestions channel in there. More than welcome to go in there and add any mods that you want. If you want to see them in the Mod Talk Monday, if you want us to go over them and see what we can figure out, there's about 3 or 4 of us that get together and try to figure out how all these little nuances work, and discuss things that might even be broken on some of these mods that aren't supposed to be broken. So we've definitely ran into a couple of issues on the multiplayer server with different things being broken. I've had to take off 2 mods in the last 3 days because they're broke. So it happens. That's the type of things that we talk about. And to be honest with you, a lot of our streams that we do, we talk about mods all the time anyway. One of the guys on there has like 700 mods or something like that he plays with. So if you want to know about mods, come by and check it out, and we'll get you the hookup. While I'm on the topic of mods, you might notice that some of my textures look a little bit different in the game than what you're used to seeing, especially this cultivated dirt texture that I'm using right now, the texture of the road, and you'll begin to notice that some of the crop textures are different as well. So Mr. Farmer Klein, who is a fellow YouTuber, did a really good explanation on how to change out some of the default textures in the game. Gives you links on where to download them through LS Mod Company. So if you want to know how to do it, go over and check out his how-to video, and I can put a link in the description below for that as well. So if anybody's interested in it. Anyway, I'll make that pretty much my last plug for mods. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to find me somewhere, Discord, YouTube, whatever, and send me a message, and I'll try to get your questions answered, or at least get you to a link that will answer your questions. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it here, and I'm going to start fast forwarding, and when I'm done, I will catch up with you on the other side. Hello, Reggie. Hey, you say you finished that field? Sorry, dude, let me step away from the tractor. I can't hear you over that. Oh, you finished the field? Okay, hey, can you do me a favor and take the tractor and the plow? Um, well, actually, no, I'll have to come help you get it. So, I'll be down in a minute. Just hang out. I got like one strip and a touch up left on this field, and then we'll be over that way. All right, thanks, man. Talk to you in a bit. All right, so sounds like Reggie's done with that field plow job over there. So we'll finish up this strip real quick, and then we'll take this back to the shop. We'll get this contract finished up, and then we'll go get Reggie, make sure he can get his stuff back, okay? And then we'll finish up that contract, and we should have a hunk and chunk of change. Probably by the time we get done with that, it's gonna be getting close to the end of day 2 for spring, which would be pretty good. Be getting a little bit dark to be out here doing too much. So I may have mentioned this before. Again, some more mod discussions. If you notice the top of the tractor, I can have a big bar that shows me behind the tractor. That's called the rear view mirror mod, and it only works in single player, so doesn't work in multiplayer. It actually, the server doesn't like it at all. I'm assuming it just doesn't support multiplayer. So. It does make it kind of handy for situations like this, though. This should get us about done. We'll touch up a couple of spots here. I'll make sure I do a good job for these farmers out here. Want them to keep calling me back with contracts. If we do shoddy workmanship, they won't call us back, so make sure we get all of it. So I'm gonna cut over here, pick up these couple of pieces that I messed up here. I think I missed a strip over this way too. Yep. Yeah, there it is. And I think there's one down on the take a once over on this field. Make sure it's up to snuff. Oh, there was a piece I missed. Got it that time. Okay. I think there was a piece down this. There it is, right there. All right. There we go. All right, we'll go ahead and fold that up and we'll head back to town. Could be another contract well done. Still a little unfamiliar with the area, so I'm gonna look up the map real quick. This vent and this cultivator did a pretty good job on that. Pretty happy with that. More improved road there. Better check to make sure there's no cars coming. Oh, train's coming. Wouldn't be good to get smashed with a train on my second day on the job. Alright, we'll pull this around in here in the shop. That way these guys can get this cleaned up and serviced. Alright. Gentlemen. Alright, let me check my address book here and see what their phone number is. Okay. Gonna be a nice chunk of change. Alright. Hey dude, finished up your cultivation on your field up there, so I got the equipment back at the shop. Alright, I expect to see the payment in my bank tomorrow. Thank you. Alright, there's that one. Now we'll run up and get old Reggie. It's getting kind of dark. Should we turn on some bright headlights there? So I made a deal with the storekeep too. He's gonna let us store that plow out back where it was at, where you guys saw it earlier. He's gonna let us keep it there because I told him straight up. I was like, hey, look, I'm staying here. I'm kind of between living in my truck and living in a hotel room for right now. I'm trying to get kind of situated, taking the odd contract every once in a while. And he was like, nah, man, I understand. Said, other than mowing, they don't really do much with that little patch of dirt out behind the shop, so I'm more than welcome to keep my stuff out there. He's cut me a pretty good deal on the lease on this plow, so probably for too much longer we're gonna take a lease out on a tractor. So. Alright. Just go ahead and pull this up here. Alright, we got Reggie all set up. Stop flashing his headlights at me. Alright. So, good to go. Yeah, we're not going to go out that way on the highway. Turn back around and go this way. While I'm out here too, I'm going to jump out real quick. Show you guys. This is the new plowing texture that I installed as far as the texture packs. In case you guys were wondering what that looked like. God, I wish he'd turn his high beams off. think my headlights in my truck are having some issues. Be a short or something. Yeah, the high beams seem to work fine. The low beams don't want to work though. We're gonna go here. Gander, make sure nobody's coming. Alright. A little nervous, Reggie's not the greatest driver. God, those lights are bright. It'd be really nice if he wouldn't give me epilepsy. He seemed fine when I drive it. I don't know why he's having issues with the lights. I know the switch kind of sticks once in a while, but alright. Get pulled in here. Oh, the wrong button, that's what I did. Alright. And this will fit nicely right in through here. And before we park for the night, we'll take this over. Drop this in the shop too. Probably better not run over their pole. Might not be too happy with me if I do that. Alright. Take this thing in the shop. There we go. Perfect. Nice parking job. Better turn the lights off before they... There we go. Turn the lights off before they run the battery down. Alright, and then we'll call that dude. Hey, got your plow job done, man. You good? Alright. Money will be in the bank. Thank you. There's that. Alright, so we are officially at $32,287 for today. And of course, we're going to have to pay some leasing costs on that plow that's over there. But you know what? Not a big deal. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. I will probably fast forward and get us into the next morning. So we'll be on day 3, early spring. And we'll continue on with our contract work. And like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, please give it a like and give us a subscribe, and you'll be notified when our next episodes come out. So, between now and then, Happy farming, everybody.